Collesium, I'm getting kind of annoyed too, because like I keep getting hit by paid-to-play players that like clearly have the advantage. They know they have the advantage. Like, look at this. That's gross, man. You shouldn't even be fighting me. You're fighting me for the guaranteed win, and I guess that's smart, but it's just gross. It's gross. It's not even worth showing the replay because it's just a bully fest. It's his Jax, his Rose, his Cleo. You know what I mean? Like, it's all the broken heroes that are winning this for him. His Denji. I was happy, and I am happy to show that the free-to-play, the only person I really am comparing with. Like, look, and then I'm getting beat by, like, these guys, too. Like, they're all paid to plays. It's just all paid to play. I'm not losing to people. Like, and this scumbag beat me twice. Like, you're a douchebag, so you stomped me down twice for no reason. Paid to play. Like, I am getting wicked annoyed with this, actually, because, like, they're targeting me. So you're targeting me because I'm free to play, so you're a douchebag. But that's cool, because the other free to play person, I beat him, I countered him, I showed that one of the last videos, so he got kind of butthurt and then tried to play me. And he ends up losing, so I am going to show this one. Because it's worth showing. So again, he swapped it, he moved his turtles behind the monks this time, but still you're going to see my strategy work anyways, so it doesn't matter. Watch it, 5 seconds in, boom, morale collapse on the monks. It's crazy that the gold monks' morale is collapsing before the other ones, but I think it's because they dash at them, so they're getting hit faster. So I've successfully countered Rakan monks, so anyone who tells you Rakan counter leech, it's not true. Everybody has a troop that counters another troop from another race, it's just how the game works. But yeah, I'm gonna fast forward this because he kills most of my troops. Oh, and this was what was funny too, is I didn't even have my good dragon in. I had my like resource dragon in kind of thing. And I must have saved it on accident, but I still beat him, and it's wicked funny. We're gonna fast forward it. So yeah, you're gonna see. I win that fight over there, and then I win the fight over here, and I didn't even use my summons yet, which is crazy. So, easy wins. You know what I mean? You just gotta counter the enemy. Obviously, when they have paid heroes like Jax or Jackies and Rose and stuff like that, you're not gonna win. Like, you're just not. You really aren't. You're not gonna win those matchups, and I'm proving that it's like impossible. So he changed his setup and came right back at me. But I was online at the time, so I noticed that I didn't have my other dragon in, so I swapped my other dragon in. So now he's not just fighting me again, now he's fighting all these units. Again, watch it like 5-6 seconds, boom, morale collapse on the monks. That's 6 seconds into a fight, you're already losing your main gold units. Do you know what I mean? It wouldn't have mattered if he had all gold front lines, I would have just Ravengered them. And these aren't even gold Ravengers. But again, the reason I don't use gold Ravengers is because it's actually a waste. Because, I'm gonna pause this. The only unit you want to attack with Ravengers, um, well, are monks, like spearmen, things like that. And most of them are immune to poison. Spearmen aren't, but most of the other units are immune to poison. So it doesn't make sense to use gold Ravengers on the monks because they're just going to eat the poison up. So it's better to just use them for the Curse Blade, the Morale Collapse, and then use the gold Acolytes for the Morale Collapse in addition. So that's the strategy there. So we're going to... Oh, nope, of course not. So we're going to go to 0.5 mode. Get another good idea of what's going on here. So I don't think he's going to fight me again because he's getting countered really hard. And I don't think he's enjoying it. He should have put another turtle there, realistically, because the turtles are really what's holding up his fight. The 3 war drums heal, so he's got 3 war drums going off. But it's also, see, the problem with the Rakan is too, is that sometimes you don't have a choice on what it's going to use next, so it could use a garbage ability. It doesn't necessarily have to use a good ability. So his monks are already fucking dead. And then him killing these acolytes is causing morale collapse. So it's good that he's killing my acolytes. And a lot of them get revived because of Gazole and because of the mummies anyway, so it's not like a big deal. We're going to play this at 2 speed. So you're going to see he kills most of my units. Most of my units are dead, but it just doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Summons kick in at the end. I finish off the fight. Boom. Boom. And very few acolytes can do quite a bit of damage. But that's it. That's all she wrote. So I'm showing that I am a decent free-to-play player when it comes to PvP. I'm not actually PvPing, obviously, because we don't control this. This is a win that I'm really happy about, because you see in one of my earlier videos that she beat me, and it's fucked up when your teammates target you like this, like, fuck off. And she's also the same person who denied me um, access to Silver Quartz Governor after I gave them the city. I never had to do that. I was generous with that. Next server, I won't be. I'm kind of tired of being generous towards people that don't deserve it. And it's so she doesn't get knocked down on the power board. She doesn't want me to pass her on power. That's exactly what this is. It's a trip. It's just a power trip. But that's cool because I didn't need it and I still beat you. So you're going to target me. You're going to target your own teammate. And you lost anyways. Your dragon is like 100k more health than me. Or not, actually. It's only like 30k, 40k health. But yeah, so you have paid heroes. You're a paid-to-play player. We've already established that. You have way more gold cap than me, or should at least. And your super unit. It just wasn't enough. So you're gonna see also, like, she counters my Ravengers. So you see where the Ravengers are, they die really quick, and then where the Scorpions are, they're destroying the mechs really quick. So she even countered me in some ways, because I think I have a 2-3 set up here. But it didn't matter. It just doesn't matter. That morale collapse is too serious, and that's what you're really seeing. No reload either. That's the one problem with Dwarf in these game modes, is that if you don't have reload and it doesn't hit soon enough, you will lose the fight. And it has a lot to do with where you place your Grims. I've noticed, like, when I play my Dwarf accounts, if my Grims is placed in a specific spot, I have to move him around a lot to figure it out. He'll reload sooner than somewhere else, so... that goes for a lot of heroes, too. If you don't have a cooldown item on the hero... Oh... We'll watch this really quick at 2x3, but I already know what's going to happen. He's just going to bully me. I never even watched it. I don't think it's even worth considering because it's just a paid-to-play player. He's got the 3-4 most broken characters. He's got his Cleo move right off the bat, like... And I'm not getting morale collapse. So he's a paid-to-play character with Leech on top of it. So this is somebody who, like, had the intention of kind of fucking with people from the start. I'm going to jack my account up with a ton of money. And then I'm going to play Leech because it's also the most broken race in some ways. It's a good strategy, but you're just a dick. And they're targeting me. Like, that's kind of what's been happening nonstop, is I just keep getting targeted by people who can't beat the other people around their rank. And that's why it's depressing, because, like, when I win Collesium, when I'm on my paid servers, I fight these kids. I'll fight top players. I don't care. Like, I'll go at them and I'll win. These kids are, like, terrified of fighting each other, so they're farming off the lower level people, which is what people always do, and it's gross. Like, it shows how bad you are. It's truly how bad it shows you are. Especially, like, you're 20th. You're not even in the top places, and you're a paid player. You have the heroes in the level to be a top player, but you're not. Same thing goes for, like, Shinigami. You're a paid player, and you're racking, and you're not a top player. Why are you not in the top 3 all the time? Do you know what I mean? Same thing with Coco in a way. You should be a top player. You should not be on a paid account and not be able to compete in the top 3. Because it doesn't have anything to do with stats. So they can't, unless they're like 3-4 city levels ahead of you, there's no excuses for not being able to get into that. It's laziness. It's you don't want to build the counters. All of these people are right around the same levels. They should easily be able to compete with each other, but they can't. See what I mean? So it's just a little bit annoying, because I'm generally losing to people who aren't that good. And, like, even here, I'm starting to lose to people who really aren't that good, but those 3 potions a day are helping them stay afloat in this. So, like, granted, I did miss so far like 7 hours, but like I said, because it's on an 11-hour cooldown, you don't have to worry about 7 hours. It's if you were to miss like a whole 11-hour cycle, that's when you would lose out on a turn, but I would still technically have, even with 8 hours delayed, I would still have 3 hours to complete my last run. And as long as I don't, as long as I don't mess up another 3 hour, which I don't think I will, but it's hard because, like, fucking, I don't know how these kids get up at every single moment of every day to play this shit. Like, I can't do that. I'm sorry. It's disgusting. And, like, last round, I didn't have enough potions to complete this, so there was a good portion of my upper map that I didn't even get. I couldn't clear. And what I had to decide was it worth it more for me to keep my potions and save my energy for these ones, because I get like 1500 to 2k out of these ones, than to get the 300-400 that I'm getting out of these ones. So that's kind of what I had to decide too. It just sucks. It's hard as a free to play. I'm not getting that 100 Lenari daily. Like, I'm not. There's a lot of things that really are holding me back. And I know people are going to be like, oh, pay to play is not that helpful. It doesn't do that. But it does. It does. I'm proving it. This whole entire series is proven, if nothing else, how hard it actually is to be a pay to play. Yes, I can compete, but if a pay to play player competes the same way that I'm competing, they're gonna win. So if they do every little thing that I'm doing on top of what they're spending, they're gonna win. That's the reality. So you have a bunch of people here spending money, and then in addition to spending money, they're trying their hardest as well. So they're not just tryhards; they're spending a lot too. So this sucks. It's very hard, and it's kind of getting frustrating at that point too. That's why I can't wait for the next series, the budget run, because I'm semi getting frustrated with this one. Because I helped out a lot of these people, in our kingdom, and now they're all jumping ship, and so I stayed instead of going to subsidy chest income kingdom, which would have helped me out a ton, which would have given me XP I could be using for this event to get energy. I made a lot of sacrifices to help these people out. I gave up a giant, our only big city. I didn't have to do that. I would have been fine. I had like 11 or 12 guard towers already in it. I would have stacked that, you know what I mean? And then to be told that you won't let me borrow it for 5 minutes so I can increase my army cap to make more gold units is fucking rude. And then this is the second time you fought me in the Collesium. It's the second time you fought your own teammate. It's the second time. Like, so I'm just disgusted in a lot of ways right now with this. But yeah, so we're doing good though. We're catching up to everybody. We're still doing fine. We could really use the XPs right now, so I'm definitely gonna complete these. But yeah, I'm really just running out of energy, and I fucking the last couple potion shops I haven't. I've been getting really screwed. The one before that I got a 5, but that was the only orange potion in the entire shop. Do you know what I mean? And that's why you're seeing like I have 143 red potions, and 111 of the blue potions. The blue potions I have more of, because I've been using that tactic with this item. So I'm getting a lot of free abilities, but I have red potions because at the shops I'm just buying them. I'm still buying all the potions because I have the resources for it, so it's not like a huge deal to me. But I'm not getting what I need, so it's again that 3 potions a day is a huge deal, man. That 100 Lenari a day is a huge deal, man. That's an extra hour of rush a day. 120 army caps a huge deal. So like this is another shout out to when Shinny kept telling me that pay to play isn't that big of a deal. It's not that big a difference. No, it really is, and it's showing in all of these events. It's showing in everything that we do. Um, so yeah, you can compete, but if a pay to play player really wants to stomp you out, they're gonna stomp you out, kind of thing. I was 30k ahead in this event at the beginning, and then somehow everybody passed me over, and I really do think it's because they're able to one. Um, well, I mean, once I complete the set, I'll be at like 100k, 104k, so I'll be kind of on par with them. But like Preview just came out of nowhere. He was 20k below us, and now he's up at the top. Like I don't know. I'm having a lot of trouble understanding how these kids are doing it, and I think it's the pay to play. I really do. I think it's because they just have heroes in that final area. Because I remember like on my paid servers when I did this event, I've always gotten like 1300, 1200, 1500 here. Now I'm getting 2Ks sometimes because Goku taught me a trick, which I had to incorporate my free heroes to use too. So I couldn't even do what he was doing because he's got Denji and Bane and heroes that are way easier to use for this. And then even here, I'm getting, about 14, 1500 now in Area 2. But Area 3, I'm getting like 2, 3, 400 because I can't get a lot of those guys summoned in. Whereas they're using heroes like Jax that are just they're shooting the spider. Or they're killing, actually, I think those are tanks and mechs. I don't remember what's up there, but point being is they're just killing whatever they have to kill. And that's kind of it. And it's freaking tough. It's really freaking tough because I have no chance. There's no way of competing because of the heroes that I have to use. I only have 2 tanks that are working for me. Believe it or not, Balrog is not as good a tank as Rufio for me right now because I've been boosting my Rufio and not my Balrog, right? So I have to use Rufio and Viren for the most part. to tank on most of these. So as soon as one of them runs out of energy, I'm kind of screwed. And that's exactly what you're seeing happen here. Is I have energy with all the other heroes, but the heroes that I need, who are Gazul, Viren, and Rufio, and Avalon, so I can have less heroes on the field, they don't have it. They keep running out of energy, which means I have less turns. And it's so frustrating because I just don't have the energy. That's what it's coming down to. I don't have what I need to compete with these kids, and I could use all of these chests real quick to go for it, but I'd rather save them for the next event, or next resource event. Even though technically it's the Golem invasion, which is another. It's like a week. I think it's like a week-long event too. And it's another energy based event. So they just they hit us with 3 energy events in a row too, which really pissed me off. Because that's a huge part of the reason why I'm not doing good right now, is they hit us with 3 energy based events in a row. Event. Spring Festival. So they hit us with the Spring Festival. Oh, well, that's actually my fault, kind of. I could have just done one, but I ended up farming 220 of these. So that's my fault entirely. But, how was I supposed to know that they were going to give us another energy-based event? And there actually is a way to predict that. I talk about it back in the day. But yeah, so they kind of they had this energy event. Before that was the wall break event. Now, so it's energy. Now there's this event, energy. There's next event, which is gonna be energy. Like I'm just getting slammed. And as a free to play without those 3 extra potions, I'm really not having an easy time. I'm really not, because those 3 potions daily add up. You know what I mean? Each one of these events would have used less potions if I had those 3 potions daily. It would have been 3 potions less I would have used daily. Maybe not, but during the events like the resource building event, or well, actually no, we've had like all fucking energy consumption events. This is bullshit, in my opinion. But the first couple events, the first few power events and stuff like that, there's 3 events before you have an energy based event. I would have been stacking up potions. So if you do the math on that, let's say each event's 3 days long, and there's 4 of them, right? We had 4, I think, before. We had one that's 12. 12 days. So it's 12 times 3. That's 36 extra potions I would have had that I don't have. And it's tough. It really is fucking tough. This is so tough. And, yeah, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to win this anymore. And then the other thing is, I swear to God, these kids picked the faction that I was in just to crush me. Just to say, haha, the free to play didn't get any Lenari, didn't get anything. Like, no, you're a douchebag. Or they waited to pick this faction because we're crushing them. I don't know. I'm semi-annoyed. That's kind of where this is coming from. Like, I can't compete with these kids. Like, you can't compete with a paid-to-play character. They have heroes you don't have. They have bonuses that they're getting that you don't get. It's extremely hard. And, like, if I was the other faction, I would at least be in second right now. And I could really use the 200 or 300 to Lanari, but now I'm not going to get anything because these fucking cuckbags came out of nowhere. Like, literally nowhere. He was 20, 30k below me. Now all of a sudden he's 131k. You know? Goku's always been ahead, so I'm not shocked by that. And then Darko really came out of nowhere. This kid wasn't even on the fucking scoreboard. Now all of a sudden he's at 94k. Like, I don't know. It makes no sense to me. Positive note, as a free-to-play, I'm still doing exactly what I wanted to do. I'm ahead of Lord, he's 250k, I'm 256k, which isn't even accurate. If I throw on my other dragon, I'm 260k, so I'm 10k ahead of him still. He's a whole city level ahead of me. I haven't used my rush yet, though. So just let him think he's ahead. It's kind of my thing. But yeah, I'm just so fucking frustrated. Because I just don't know what to do. I'm running out of options. Like, I don't know how to beat people that they just have everything I don't have. That's the truth. Like, I just don't know how to beat that. And it's not that I'm not trying. You guys are seeing me put my best effort in. It's just not plausible. You can compete, but I would have because I've competed in, so that's the other thing too. So as a free to play, you kind of have to pick and choose your events. So because I have competed in so many events, so close to the first place spots, I've actually set myself back. Because if I had saved energy for this event, I would win this. I would have won this event no problem. Because I would have had the energy to basically stomp him out. That's really what it's coming down to. It's that I have so many left over at the end that I can't do anything. And I didn't realize it early on. I really shouldn't have even been doing this area. Realistically, it wasn't worth the couple hundred that I was getting. I should have just focused here and kept my energies there. But I didn't think about it. So we're here to learn. That's the whole point. Like the wall clash event, if I had saved more energy, like there's just a lot that I'm not doing. My buddy also gave me a strategy where you save all of your XP before these kinds of events too. I didn't do that either. You know, so there's a lot. There's a lot going on. So that's it, guys. That's another video. Have a great day. I'm gonna try to win it, or at least get a place. I'm gonna try to at least get third, but it looks like it's impossible now because, like I said, look at the scores that they're getting, and I'll get to 100K, but I'm not gonna get to 130K. I'd have to get 2K a hit. So let's say there's 20 things left at 2K a hit. That'd be 40K. I'd only be 120K. Do you know what I mean? Like that's pushing it. I would have to keep playing it and playing it and playing it and playing it and playing it, and I need energy. Realistically, without energy, I'm not doing anything. I'm not competing with anybody. So, yeah. Sorry, guys, I couldn't show you, better attempts at some of these events and stuff, but it's fucking tough, man. It's tough because I'm being targeted in here by paid players. Because I'm an easy win, I'm struggling to fight people myself. Like, I'm still going to lose my own, too. So, you have that factor that I have to fight people, too, so I'm losing on my own. And then you have the fact that I'm trying to compete in all of these events, and it's kind of not smart on my end, because I'm not able to do it. I'm just getting stomped out. But, I'm going to keep trying, I'm not going to give up, but, because I'm showing you what a free-to-play can do, really, too. But if I was on a budget run, like I would have had, like even if I had $15, these are the things I would have been saving for probably. Ability cards, things like that. These I probably would have saved a lot for the Lucky Wheel event. But yeah, I might leave my kingdom and join a house I think is gonna do the best. Based on power. Well, clearly that's them then. It might be worth it. It might be in my best interest. I could probably do really well with them. But yeah, I'm tired of being in a kingdom that just, they're not helping me, and I stayed here to help them, and that's kind of what sucks, is I've now set myself back a week and a half the subsidy chest that I was supposed to be collecting. Because they also give you potions, too. Like, let me just go real quick. Find, yeah, we'll go to this one. Just really quick, I just want to show you.